Saturday night. I pray for the wicked on the weekend. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. I swear to God, I ain't never gonna repent. Mama, can I get another amen? Oh, it's Saturday night. Yeah.
What's up, MPX addicts, and welcome to the MPX Mainline. I'm your host, the hashtag Certified Mark J. Williams, here with my co-host, as always,
the voice of the MPX addicts, Kyle Smith.
And tonight, Metroplex Wrestling's Consequences, a classic name for around here at this time.
Lots of consequences because we're leading into one of the big shows of the year.
Oh, yes, it was honestly a little bit of card subject to change, but it was an intense night, all capped off with the king of MPX. But we'll get to that when we get to that.
Casey didn't work tonight.
No, I said king. King.
Okay, I guess we'll see.
Yeah. But either way, for the start of the night, we had the triple threat prospect championship match in
I
which
did because your friend's not in it, so we don't talk about dark match. Okay, got it.
in which Tommy Dean defended his MPX prospect championship against not only Phoebe, the previous champion, but also Sebastian Envy, another previous prospect champion.
He never held the title.
Yeah, he did.
No.
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. Made it 3.
Nah, I don't believe that at all.
Yeah.
That's just you trying to put over Envy. I don't remember that.
No, of course you don't.
Just saying.
But either way, this match, it started off kind of interestingly with Envy thinking that he'd be able to team up with Tommy Dean, but Tommy wasn't having any
Well,
of
he
that.
said the weaker, but he was shorter.
Honestly,
Shorter and also not.
I think
not as stout, like-
that was actually Sebastian's fatal mistake. Sebastian Envy basically tried to minimize the ability of Phoebe, and in the long run, that actually cost him.
Yeah, it did. Cost him very well. But again, we have the new prospect champion in Tommy Dean coming out and proving that he's trying to make it all 4.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I definitely say he's trying to make all 4.
That's right. I'm going to make it all 4. Tonight was the first step. The first step. 1 down, 3 to go. I told you guys back in December. All right? I was going to take a month off. I was going to clear my head. I was going to tie up some loose ends. And then in February, I was going to be a whole new beast. And Sebastian Envy and Phoebe, they found that out. I'm on a whole nother level. Take everything you know, everything you've seen from me away from the whole last year. I'm not the same guy. I am the new and improved. And Casey Clay, I said it last week and I'll say it again. I'm coming for you one way or another. And if it ends up being Tommy Becker, that is completely fine. But I will definitely be in your path very, very soon. You see this title. I know you recognize this title very much. This is the title that put you exactly where you are today. And it will be the title that undoes you. I promise you. 1 down, 3 to go. But next week, let's rumble.
What was that?
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Think about it. That's a cool little thing to have in your pocket. Not only you win the Rumble, you still have the prospect title with the 4 defenses, maybe. I mean, we'll see. Very few people have actually gone those 4 defenses, and I do like, because I was, he seemed a little tunnel vision on Casey, but what if Casey is not the champion?
Yeah, no,
Rumble,
that could very well happen. I mean, we actually did have the announcement tonight at the beginning of the show in which Casey Clay is on the shelf this week.
Doctor's note.
With a doctor's note.
It's all
with a doctor's note.
Legit.
But he had a knee injury last week, and because of that, he's not 100% this week.
Again, how smart of his manager, Brent, to make him go to a doctor. Be like, no, get checked out. Make sure you're all good because you have one of the biggest matches coming up.
I can't deny that Brent is actually a fantastic manager, especially for Casey Clay. He said on Thursday he is on the quest to make Casey Clay an even better MPX champion than he was.
And that's pretty high standard because Brent is up there as one of the best champions ever. So
He calls himself the greatest champion of MPX of all time.
Most defenses.
True. But moving on from this match, the second match was Gabe Wilder, the rugged Gabe Wilder, taking on that guy, Red Chambers, just one-on-one. Number 16?
Yeah, that's his new moniker. It's no longer that guy.
You sure?
It's number 16.
Number 16?
Yeah. That's where he is in everyone's rankings. It's number 16.
Ooh, ow.
What?
Ow.
That's what he says.
You're gonna have a bunch of screaming girls mad at you over that one. I mean, they were mad at me earlier tonight, but that wasn't my fault. But this match between these two I was pretty
rugged.
damn. It was physical as hell.
It was rugged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Red Chambers, he's been getting more and more vicious. The ferocity that he is showing in the ring is just, it's rising exponentially lately.
It is true, but it also hadn't really helped him, has it? What's his win-loss record right now?
I think that also may be his downfall because he's not.
He's looking up a lot more than he is standing and looking at the crowd.
Yeah.
So he probably knows how many tiles are in that ring right now.
Well, it depends, before or after.
No, now.
Yeah. Okay. But Gay Wilder coming away with the win, and you're right. It does look like Red has not so great a win-loss record as of late. As a matter of fact, that was even brought up by a member of management, Richard Hill.
Yeah, I mean,
who was wearing a very familiar hoodie today.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean he doesn't have many hoodies. That's all he's got.
Yeah, true.
He's got that, and he's got the X-Men shirt, So,
but he seems to be exerting some of that creative control that he has as he made the Mad Prince have a match tonight, even though the Mad Prince was not medically cleared.
Well, he didn't have a doctor's note. Mad Prince didn't have a doctor's note, and let's be honest, he tore down the roof. He destroyed the ceiling. Do you know how much money they had to spend?
But as has been pointed out by multiple others, he wasn't
of
the only one
dollars,
there.
Sir. No, it was his feet that hit it. It's Prince's fault.
I don't know. It makes me question. But the Mad Prince came out for a match, and unfortunately for the Mad Prince, it was against the Puerto Rican juggernaut, Angel Camacho, coming back to MPX. That was you hear the term squash match, and unfortunately, this had a new definition to that term.
Oh, they had to bring a shovel out. They had to borrow it from triple something.
Well,
they had to bring the shovel out and scoop Prince off the mat.
Actually, they didn't even do that. As Richard Hill coming out after the match and basically waving off security and the referees, telling Mad Prince, "You're on your own. Get back here yourself."
I mean, rightfully so, because again, the band costs us thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
he can't afford that. He's crazy. He doesn't have that type of money.
Yeah, I don't know. But after that, we had the match in which, like I said, Casey Clay was on the shelf. So Brent McKenzie had to find a proxy, which means a replacement, a substitute, a champion.
I'm glad you dumbed down for the
a champion's champion.
Even Brent said the addicts don't know what proxy means. So
I was doing it for you because I saw the confused look on your face all night.
PROXY, proxy. I know what it means.
Hooked on phonics.
Yep. It works.
But this six-man tag match between the Lost Boys and Tommy Becker and the Mayhem Mafia, as well as the Mayhem Mafia and Corey Constantine. I guess Jinx. With Jinx, as a matter of fact, yeah. I guess the previous relationship between Brent and Corey is still good.
It is. They work well. They have a nice little arrangement. I mean, I'm pretty sure they were paid in ties, so it works.
Makes sense.
It does. But no, it was an okay suitable replacement, I would say. I mean,
Yeah. Corey Constantine working well with the Mayhem Mafia, and Casey Clay working well with the Mayhem Mafia too, because he was still at ringside. He and Brent, of course,
They didn't do anything. They scouted the opposition for next week. They did scout. They scouted. They made sure that the Tommy Becker, they want to learn every move possible. They want to know what Tommy's going to do 5 moves before he actually does it. And that's exactly what Brent and Casey were doing. Mm-hmm. It is.
Not, trying to stack the deck in their favor for next week.
Never.
No.
Brent would never do that. Casey would never do. Our true hero of MPX would never do that.
Yeah, sure. But in the end, it was actually Jinx that was the deciding factor, as she distracted, Tommy Becker and the referee.
She was just coming out to re-clarify why she was kicked out. It wasn't fair. What did she do? She didn't do anything. She did not touch anyone.
She came out with that cane.
Yeah, after the fact, because hey, you gotta defend yourself. She did nothing to get expelled and kicked out of the match.
But it was still the official's call. She was in the ring when she shouldn't have been.
God, I never thought I would say this, but man, we missed Travis because that was a wrong call.
But it allowed for Matt. Stop distracting me.
Okay, sorry.
It allowed for Matt Locke to get the win over Sky de la Cremosa this week.
Yeah.
And now, of course, he's bragging that he's beaten both Jason Silver and Matt Locke. And,
he beat Silver and Sky. He didn't beat himself.
Yeah. He's going to beat himself.
Matt doesn't beat himself.
Sky. Silver and Sky.
He's got other women to do that. He didn't do it himself. What? Don't disparage the good goddamn name of the All-Star Matlock, sir.
Look, you've even disturbed PR.
Just saying, Matlock. Everyone wants a piece of All-Star Matlock. I know you do.
Well, the Lost Boys are definitely going to take a piece out of him next week, I'm pretty sure.
I guess we'll see. That wasn't me.
No, I know you wouldn't. Yeah. But then after that, we had probably was one of the more entertaining matches of the night, as Nathan Estrada, formerly from a dark match last week, came back and took on Mr. Mayhem, Stephen Kirby. And, well, obviously it went in Kirby's favor, as he tends to, you know.
It's the fro's no match for whiskey.
Yeah, but you can fear the fro. Even Kirby said that.
I mean, I guess you can. I don't. But some people like big bushes, sir. It just happens. What? It's a nice big. It's big. It's out there.
But it was actually after that was more interesting than even the match itself, as some old music of Kirby's was being played on the Tron.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, it seems we may be seeing. He's questioning whether Mr. Mayhem can actually do it with the Texas Rumble.
Yeah, being number one is hard to do, but there is one person that's done it before. Stephen Kirby has done it, and let's be honest, he was probably the greatest human being alive when he did it. So.
So maybe the greatest human being alive can, do it again.
Maybe we'll see what happens, because again, number one, it's no easy task, but there's someone who's done it before, and I mean that's definitely got to carry knowledge into it, right?
Yeah, definitely. And then after that, we had the okay. We got to say this writer who's going to punch both of us. Glamorous, amorous Blair.
There you go.
Your turn.
Amorous Blair.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Good. Safe for a night. Taking on.
He's already at the bar. It's fine.
True, but taking on Morgan Mercy, and it's like this was actually pretty. I'd say it was kind of an uneven match. Morgan Mercy so much just overpowering of Amorous Blair.
It was. It's still a good showing for two new people here in the wrestling world and in MPX, and it was an alright match.
Yeah, well, with
Morgan's power proved out.
Yeah, Morgan Mercy coming away with the win on this one. Actually, I think it's was that her first or second win?
Pretty sure it's her second.
Second?
You don't
okay.
count dark matches, remember?
True. Yeah, but then of course we've got to talk about the main event.
The match of the year.
The match of the night. The match of the year so far. Oh my! As the final boss, Exodus Prime, has been looking and chomping at the bit to challenge the flawless JD Griffey, the king of MPX, as I have called him, and he proved it again tonight.
Yeah, he did. It was I think out of all the defenses and all the matches we've seen of JD recently, this is probably one of the hardest ones he's had.
Definitely.
I mean, this is a man who almost beat Jackson several times. Well, twice, but several times.
Yeah.
For that title, and this match, I think JD almost met his match. I mean, Exodus came out and he's wanted to prove for the longest time that he is the best in Texas, and JD said, no, this is still my area.
Yeah, no, it's like this is the house that Kirby built, but this is the kingdom of JD Griffey, and even though Exodus took everything JD threw at him and more, in the end, he tapped.
He did, and I think it's one of those where, again, you see the veteran experience of JD. He scouted Exodus. He knew that mess Exodus, and he had the perfect counter, because, again, like you always say, he plays chess, everyone else plays checkers, and that's exactly what he did. He countered it tremendously.
Sorry, just making sure Iron Belly's not here.
Hobbles is gone.
I'm just going to kick your ass so
I
bad.
know. It'll happen. I'll meet Thud eventually.
Yeah, but this either way, he's still our MPX Addicts champion. Like I said, the king of MPX, JD Griffey.
Yeah, exactly. And, the title is free. It's not in the bag anymore. It's not going to be in the bag again, apparently. JD is making proof of that. And then, let's be honest, let's see what happens at the Rumble. Because JD, while he does have that X title and he loves being the MPX Addicts champion, he wants that MPX title back.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, come on. If he could get all the gold, he would.
Oh, of course he would. I mean, he could have it all. Prospect, Addicts, Tag. I mean, he's got to find a partner.
I'm pretty sure he could find someone pretty deadly.
Nah.
Yeah. But, that is, of course, leading up to next week, the Texas Rumble.
Yes.
I am excited for this. We're going to have the tag team championship match between the Lost Boys and Mayhem Mafia.
Yes.
And
that is going to be one of the hardest hitting physical matches I think we've seen in a long time.
Excessive violence versus Texas strong style. This is going to hurt to watch. This is almost
Some
the
of
kind.
us are going to be loving it and salivating it.
So
So,
this is almost the kind of match I'd expect a few months down the line at Purple Rain, the Red Rain match.
Yeah.
But we're going to have this at the Texas Rumble instead. We don't have to wait that long.
Nope.
Look forward to this and do not
Exactly.
miss this match. It's going to be intense.
and then also, we've got the MPX Championship on the line. We've got our true hero, Casey Clay, going on against the Tommy Becker.
Yeah.
And, as we heard on Rehab,
Yeah.
Jamie will not be here.
No, he says he won't be here. But also, Brent McKenzie gave his word as a man to Jamie Aller that he will not be the deciding factor in this match at all. Meaning is supposing to mean that he's not going to get involved at all.
You can trust Brent. Brent is an honest, trustworthy man. He didn't get involved tonight. Brent is a man of his word.
Didn't get involved tonight.
He didn't.
Were you not? You were on your phone again, weren't you?
No, I watched the entire thing. Brent and Casey were there just scouting the Tommy Becker.
God, you're blinder than the ref. But this match is going to be intense.
Last
time it ended in a draw. How's it going to end this time?
We'll see, but that's the thing. Even though it ended in a draw, look who's still champion. Look who didn't beat Casey Clay, because that's the thing.
Oh, Casey
Clay does not have to beat the Tommy Becker.
Oh, he didn't.
The Tommy Becker has to beat Casey Clay if he wants that title.
Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. And of course, there is the Texas Rumble. We know who at least 3 of them are. We have gotten announcements again and again. Exodus Prime is going to be in there. Red Chambers is going to be in there. Stephen Kirby's going to be in there.
Mr. 245.
Mr. 245 is going to be in there. The Mad Prince will be in there.
We got a weird video today.
Yeah. We're going to see the return of Matthew Palmer.
The Monster Hunter. It's crazy because what? There's no monsters announced. Why is the Monster Hunter in the Rumble?
I don't know. He may be just looking to go and slay the Ultimate Monster, the champ.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call the True Hero a monster, but hey.
Yeah, well, either way, it's going to be a special night for MPX. And it's actually going to be a special week for us, as we're going to have a special 2-night event for MPX Rehab. Thursday night and Friday night, we will actually be having...
Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
I don't work Fridays.
Well, you're going to want
I
to
have
for this
prior
one.
engagements.
You're going to want to for this one.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really important.
Okay.
Yeah.
You say so.
But for Thursday, like I said before, I couldn't say anything earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and say it now. We are going to have Dylan Smasher of the Mayhem Mafia on Rehab.
Half of the forever MPX Tag Champs. So.
I don't know about that one yet. And
What
Friday...
they like to say.
And Friday, we'll go ahead and announce that one as we get a little bit closer to it, because I think everybody will like it. Either way, thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen, and make sure you have your tickets for next week. Front row is already...
only.
Yeah,
always is. Every year.
It is, absolutely. It's going to be insane. It's going to be packed. And... yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you bring your streamers, because they were worth it last year.
Yep.
Yep.
Sure, our guest Friday could tell us that.
Oh, yeah. But either way, get your tickets. We'll see you later. Mark out, ladies and gentlemen.
See y'all next Saturday. Really? You got him all the way from Russia?
Yeah.
Really? On Friday?
Yeah.
That's crazy.